Buenos dias and welcome back to another video, my friends. I hope you're staying healthy and I hope you're staying safe. Today on the channel, I want to talk about 3 new items that I added to my photography repertoire. Is it repertoire? I think it's repertoire. I've gone back and forth on these 3 items, putting them in the cart, pulling them from the cart, but I finally decided to pull the trigger and I bought a new backpack, I bought a new L bracket, or an L bracket period, and I bought a new tripod. I purchased the EOS DDI 78-inch carbon fiber tripod, the Neewear Arca Swiss compatible L bracket, and a Canon 200 EG model backpack. All right, let's talk about the first item, and that is this L bracket by Neewear, coming in at $20. I really love the actual build of this thing. It's a tank. It feels great in the hand, and it comes in 2 pieces. In fact, let me show you right here on the end that you'll see there are 2 screws right there. Those are 1/4-inch screws, and you affix them to this base plate, and that's what will give you the L on the L bracket here. You affix this to your camera. Let me show you another thing, that this actual 1/4-inch screw, comes separate in the box, and there's a little space area down here. It's a threaded area that you actually thread this through until you get it beyond the neck of the screw, and that way it stays in there, and you fix that to the bottom of your camera, and that gives you a nice strong hold. I keep a coin around, always in my bag, and you can really get it nice and tight on there with the little ridge that's in there, or the little canal that will allow you to do that with just a coin or any kind of screwdriver, of course. What's really cool about this L bracket, beyond its landscape and portrait capabilities, is that you can affix it to your camera and actually add it as an extra grip. So if you have your camera over here where you normally hold it with your right hand, where the camera grip usually is, you can actually space this a little bit away from the camera based on how you affix it to the plate or the bottom of your camera, and that'll allow you to actually hold your camera in a way where if you're filming with your camera, that's a bonus. There's some really cool features to the side of this plate, also known as a cheese plate. It has 1/4-inch and 3/8-inch threads, so you can adapt a bunch of arms or screws into here and adapt lights and whatever you might want to adapt to your camera if you're utilizing it for video. But if you're utilizing it for photography, I don't know that I'll be adding that much to it, if anything, but it is a bonus just in case. Now, the way that you or I attach this L bracket to the bottom of your camera will vary depending on your needs. What I did is I left a little space between the side of the camera and the bracket, just so I could open up my LCD screen and that I could move it around a little bit more freely. Now, it will get in the way of your LCD screen. You won't be able to prop it all the way open and more forward like it does normally when there isn't an L bracket, but I'm okay with that. It's not gonna be a hindrance in the least. I've tried it out and I'm really happy with that positioning. The way that your camera that is connected to the L bracket gets connected to the tripod will be via this rail system that is Arca Swiss compatible, and it's very simple. You can put it in and quickly release and quickly put it in on both the portrait side and on the actual landscape side. So either way works, and it's very simple to do. All right, next up, let's talk about this Canon backpack. I've been in the market for a new backpack only because my last backpack served me well. However, the way it was formatted was the bottom half on the back side opened up, and it was for the camera gear, not much room. And then the top part was just a really a space for whatever you wanted to throw on top of it, each other, and stuff just kind of got crammed in there, and I wasn't really feeling it anymore. I didn't want to dig through stuff. Not that this one doesn't have its shortcomings as well, but coming in at $50, this backpack will serve me well based on how I want to access the lenses and the cameras that I do bring along for my videos and the photography that I'm doing out in the field. In this backpack, you can fit 1 to 2 camera bodies and probably 3 to 5 lenses depending on what you're gonna bring. Maybe you only bring 2 to 3 lenses and you fill it with other things like I have. Let me show you. On the back of the backpack, you have this adjustable webbing that can be adjusted here, right here by this simple clip, and then you adjust the elastic so you can fit a water bottle or a light jacket in there, and then you kind of just pull them all taut and then affix it back with this little system there and tighten it up. Then the next layer would be this little pocket here where I hold some various mics. This is just a lapel mic in here by Deity, and then some Sennheiser wireless mic systems in there. So that is in there, and then the next level of storage is this little pocket here. You have a little key ring hook right there, so you can hook your keys on. Some little Velcro spaces for SD cards or CF Express cards that can fit in there. I have a cable release in these in this pocket, but there's 2 little mesh pockets here with an elastic on here to secure things, and then I've just got some miscellaneous things, some electrical tape, things of that nature. So if you close that up and then you open it back up, you have here, let me scoot it forward, here you have 2 mesh pockets zippered. So in here I have a Peter McKinnon ND filter, and down here I just have a couple camera covers, so you can put other things obviously. So down here I have 2 EOS Rs, 1, 2, 3 lenses. That's the 15 to 35, that's the 24 to 105, and this is the one from my last video. This is the 10 to 18. Here I have my 10 stop ND filter, also with some step up and step down rings. I also have my rocket blower to clean off my camera, and I also have the EF to R adapter so I can get those EF lenses there on my camera when needed. And I have some room here and on either side to actually put some more stuff in here if needed. Also have these off to the side. These are the walls that you can affix inside of here and customize the backside or the inside of the backpack however you want. These could also go in the back pouch to alleviate for some of that room, but I keep it in there for extra padding. Close the back of that backpack up and you are good to go. I've been using the backpack for a couple weeks now, and I do want to mention that it also has 2 pockets on either side of the backpack, and it also has straps on the left, right, and on the bottom of the backpack for tripods or small sleeping bags and things of that nature. I will say this, that those straps do not have those automatic snapping type of clips on them. They actually just have the kind of adjustable tighten where you pull and you got to kind of loosen it with your hand in terms of just kind of letting the tension out. And I really don't like that. It kind of gets in the way of my workflow. So what I thought I was gonna do is order some straps and some clips online, some snapping clips, and I did that, and I did my best to try to replace one, but I think I need some stronger straps, some more I guess rigid type straps. The ones that I bought are almost like ribbons and just didn't work out. So I will change those and get those fixed. It's like $8 for all of those, and anyways, I just need a different type of strap. All right, let's move on to the PA Resistance, at least for me, my ES DDI tripod, carbon fiber nonetheless. I finally got myself a carbon fiber tripod. I haven't been really disappointed with my tripods. They've all been aluminum, but every now and again they just start going bad, and I think that's just the case for tripods. Give me a comment down below and let me know what tripod have you had that you just love and adore and you've really had no troubles with? Or what have been some of your horror stories with tripods? I'd love to hear from you, because I just feel like, is this just happening to me? Tripods just going bad. But anyways, I wanted to get a carbon fiber tripod, and also one that had a little more height to it. At 78 inches, it's much taller and goes higher than any of the tripods that I've ever had. And I like how compact it also travels, or can travel with, when I do travel with this tripod. And especially is what happens is the head or the long neck of the tripod just sits down into the base, and then the legs collapse the opposite way, 180 degrees back over it, and leaves a small footprint for that tripod. So I like that. I'll be able to put it right on the side of my backpack or on the bottom of my backpack and be good to go. So this one is just simple. I mean, there's no fanfare. It's just a simple tripod with an Arca Swiss release, which will, as I showed you earlier, it's gonna fit my L bracket just fine. And I can't wait to get out there and use it more and more. I've only just used it once, and now I really gotta start implementing it in my workflow. Well, that's gonna do it, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. All the items that I've listed here today are down in the description below, so you can take a further look and a deeper dive into any of these products. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would really appreciate your subscription. Hanging out with the Buenos Dias Imagery family. We'd love to have you. Please like this video if it provided you any value whatsoever. And please ring that bell to notify you of new videos when they're released. And comment down below. I'd love to chat with you. All right, until the next one, peace. Party. That's right, I want to party. I want to talk about things that I want to talk about. You know, you talk about this, you talk about that. Why on earth